Hello! Cső. Szia! Mi a helyzet? Minden jó? Az jó, ha jó. Úristen, eltűnt egy csomó szub. 77 szubom van csak. Persze, azért a 77-ért is marha hálás vagyok. Nem tudom, hogy meg lehet-e crackelni. És nem is feltétlen szeretném ezt itt hirdetni, úgymond, hogy crack vagy nem crack, érted? Crackelni kellemetlen. Szerintem. Azonnal. Pillanat. Azonnal intézzük. Ja, de én nem ezért mondom. Csak érted, streamben nem annyira jó, hogy crackelésről beszélünk. Érted? Hisz illegális. Vágod? Tehát privátban akármikor beszélek ilyesmiről, de streamben ne beszéljünk már ilyenekről. Bomborda! Szerez dirikavelt nabzsák. Dirikavel. Na lássuk, hol van az állat. Sziasztok, hello mindenkinek, cső. Üdvözöllek benneteket.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Sleep on my feet, I could.
Igen, te is üdvözölsz. Úristen, de cuki vagy. Na miért nem jelölik ki? Ja.
I should investigate. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Minden jó. Játszogatunk, látod, játszogatunk. És veled mi a helyzet, Gergőke? Gergőkeka? Hello, hello, sziasztok. Hogy állok izével? Inventory-val. Így televek a daily busz, hülye. El kéne menni felfedni a cuccaimat. A faszod ki van? De miért van ki a faszod? Ó, de jó.
Arrest the moment. Assignment's all finished.
Tényleg van a táskám olyan kis állatokkal. Jó sokat csináltam akkor. Ne fasz. Ahogy esküszöm,
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
belépsz ebbe a játékba, és jobb lesz tőle a kedved. Amúgy szerintem. Hú, sok szar. Ja, hát ez ilyen sajnos. Így van. Jaja. A békán mi van kefejelve? De amúgy esznek rendesen? Miért pakoltam ide ezt a szart, hogyha nem nincs kihasználva? Hát gondolj bele, hogy ez nektek köszönhető, akik szubolnak. Nyilván, hogyha nem lenne szubom, nem engedhetném meg magamnak, hogy csak megvásároljak egy 60 eurós játékot. És megengedhetném, jó, ez hülyeség, nem akarom sajnáltatni magam, meg tudnám venni, csak amennyire sóher vagyok, érted? Egész jó vagyok, köszönöm szépen. És te hogy vagy, Barbie? Hogy van az Aurora? Kis szuki Aurora. Én is szegény családból származok. Csak dolgozok, és azért engedhettem meg magamnak ilyesmit. Nem családi pénzből van meg a gépem, hanem szimplán dolgoztam és kész. Na. Elmegyünk Hogsmeade-be. Eladjuk azokat, amire nincs szükségünk, és talán menjünk az órára. Az aurára.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Kevésbé taknyos. Mit értesz ez alatt? Így mondjuk ez se rossz ruha. Figyeld. Ez a nyakból való nem illik hozzá. Ja, úgy, ja, értem. Így már értem. Van még kék színű kellene, de ami így hátra fésül. Vagy ne legyen egyáltalán. Tehát ne elő legyen, hanem hátul. Ó, mondjuk ez se rossz. Figyelj. Most egy kicsit így megyünk. Na, menjünk az órára. Eladni. Mindjárt azért elmegyek úgy, hogy nem csináltam meg a lényeget.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Összavasz.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Gardens at Hogwarts.
Mennyire különbözően nézek ki a többiekhez képest.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off.
Mint az
Go
összessel.
ahead.
Az összessel vigyáznom
Wise
kell.
and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Ez jó cucc vajon?
Well done.
Lássuk csak, bombardá. Oh, szia. Ez szerintem jó
Let us
lesz.
put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
De melyiken?
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Jóféle? Menjünk a Sebastianhoz beszélgetni. Az Undercraftba. Kösz szépen a követéseket, aki követ. Köszönöm.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Tényleg. Már 5000-szer elmondod. Ó, királynőt nem hiszem. Ó, király... Még nem. Szerintem még nem. Most már azt csinálom, hogy elmegyek olyan helyre, ami még teljesen szürke, és az erősebb ellenségeket győzögettem lefele. Azért látjátok, hogy már olyan helyen is vagyok, ahol normálisan nem kéne lennem. Ugye én közben farmolgattam magamnak, látjátok? Elég sok helyen voltam már. Azt hiszem, hol is vannak nagy trollok? Vannak itt nagy trollok. Itt is vannak geci erős, ezen a részen geci erős ellenfelek. Ha legyőző, akkor elég jó cuccot kapsz utánuk. De muszáj, mert másképp streambe kínlódok velük, tudod?
You'll never believe what
Letudom
I've learned.
őket, és azáltal erősebb leszek, és is streambe erős leszek a story questbe az ellenfelek ellen, érted? Hát nincs ez, hogy story questbe problémát fog okozni nekem egy ellenség, mert 2-vel nagyobb levelbe van, mint én.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but
Yeah,
casting
Szetupom.
Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else.
Nézzétek már a textúra, hogy
References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the
kurva.
holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Jó van, mindig csak a titkolózás. Tök ki van veled.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more,
Hát
I shall send it now.
nem is csodálom, hogy ráfüggött. Kurva jó játék amúgy.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Jó. Két csávó között vagyok. Szendvicsbe raktak a fiúk. Jön Barbie. Ez közelebb van. Tűz és bűn. És csak 19-es kell legyek hozzá. Szóval aki ott lesz, akkor azt easy bele fogom győzni bármikor. Szia Marci!
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
10 évesnek, még próbáltam minél idősebbre csinálni. Nem tudom, lehetett volna amúgy kort állítani, azt nem is figyeltem. Vagy kicsit idősebbnek tűnjön, direkt pornósra csináltam, amúgy. De ezek szerint a te szemedben nem sikerült.
If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Revelio.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Miért vegyem le a szemüveget?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Igen. Megmodolta magának a játékot?
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
Revelio. I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
Eddig nagyon jó a game, én imádom.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Azt jó megette a béka, láttátok? Kapta halt.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Revelio.
Pelts. Poor beasts.
Mennyi bőr, bazzeg.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Revelio.
Ennyi. Hopp.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
Bírom, hogy a játékban úgy hivatkoznak Merlinre, mint mi a valóságban, mint hogy Atya Úristen meg Jézus, amikor ezeket a szavakat használjuk.
How do goblin and poacher interests align? Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
That's it. Lightfooted's the word.
I would say that
Oh, never lost me. Always got me wits about me. You find yourself roaming the land like a little lost lamb.
Revelio.
My voice, because I know exactly what I am.
I heard something.
Giving me that look. I'm saying, if it's cloudy, like, you know, it might rain, what? You'll never show yourself.
Sure.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
Igen.
What in Merlin's name?
Mi a fasz?
Are those
Ez a durva amúgy. Ez kívülről olyan csinálni néz ki. Kemény. Akkor majd mehetünk humánba.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets
Csak
and
néha
spreading the
napján egy
word.
kicsit.
Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
I swear there's something. Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a bargain.
Tell us, Revelio.
Arra fel tudok menni.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
One less human to worry about.
Oh, buzzword.
Do you think this is funny?
Never been so cold in all my life.
Ezt jól elcsesztem.
Skinned and eaten. Know you there?
Yes.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain.
Focus to tell us.
Avadaked, az mire gondol? Az ultira gondolsz? Persze. Tele van. Akármikor használhatom.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last
Aha, ezt el is felejtettem, hogy ilyen nem is van.
Velia. Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Szegény.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her out, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio.
Persze.
Alohomora.
No. Azért.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Revelio. Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
How's the
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Over here. One less shoes to worry about. I'll give them shoes to shadow.
Back for more. I won't let that happen again.
Why can't I hit you?
The boss may get. Ez a bug hallod, hogy ami a körmén van, kiégetett.
This way.
Azt, ez nagyon epikus.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Always going somewhere, that one. Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required task, finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Flipendo. Potato.
Oj, oj.
Flipendo. Descendo.
No.
Bombarda. Bombarda. Flipendo. Arresto momentum. Glacier. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Flipendo. Stupefy. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. Flipendo. Stupefy. Stupefy. Flipendo. Potato. Stupefy. Flipendo.
Hát ezt tánnalom folyamatosan, mindjárt meghal.
Stupefy. Crucio. Flipendo. Potato. Flipendo.
Nem tudom, hogy kéne ezeket a hátukra állítani.
Lumos. Ha.
De szépek. Na, van most valami? Hello, szia, szia, szia. Minden jó is veled. Na, ennyi a lényeg. Ennyi a lényeg. Mindenki élhet. Ennyi a lényeg.
Spleen, I think.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Föld alatti kikötő. Az jó. Arra én is kíváncsi vagyok. A föld alatti kikötőre.
So this is the underground harbor.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be...
Revelio.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Mit sírsz? Szegény. Vajon miért sírt? Köszi. Imádom, hogy gitározik.
Book Professor Weasley.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Oh,
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds...
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Oh, jó lenne angolul látni.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269
Tippeltem.
by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard,
Most
the
mindegy, mit
Deathly
választok,
Hallows
hogy mi?
consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle
Most
through one of
mindegy,
three
mire
hoops
nyomok,
in a
vagy mi
Quidditch
van?
match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend.
Want to test your knowledge?
Nem véletlen volt, ne haragudj. Hagyjál. Hülye kvízeiddel. Hiperaktív ronybaba. Milyen tiszteletbúlok egymással. Rá a kalappal. Az egy csoda.
Revelio.
Azt a... Ki ez az okos ember? Hát én. Szomjasnak tűnök. Kösz. Kösz, hogy gondolsz rám. Nagyon rendes tőled.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in...
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Várjál, orrot fújok.
Beautifully done.
És bármit el tudunk változtatni, vagy mi? Hát, nem hiszem. Az elég OP lenne. Átváltoztattam magamat izéve, törpévé, hogy beasoljak helyekre.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember
Hazugok
that your
vagyunk.
classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Köszi. Úristen. Kordóvá alakítottuk. Érted?
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Ugh. My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Na. Melyiket csináljuk először? Igaz, Nikcsú? Amúgy ez a kobold tuti csapdát állít nekünk. Fogadjon már valamiből, hogy csapda lesz, hogyha oda megyünk.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Isten?
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of it.
Revelio.
Hát újra be kell töltsem a mentést. Hát ha eltűnik az a bug. Hogy az ujjunkból kijön egy tű. Azt az itt össze-vissza. Most még játékot kell ezt resizzek? Nézzem mi jön ki a kezünkből. Jó, ez egy játékresi lesz, kis türelmet kérek. Jó. Minimális türelmek. Türelmem és türelmek. Minimális türelmek. Türelmek, türelmek. Na. Hát igen, ezt így is lehet nézni, hogy egy DMG a körmével. De ezt miért kell betöltsem minden alkalom, amikor belépek a játékba? Ezt mindig megcsinálja, amikor belépek a játékba. Ez hülyeség. Minek csinálja? Hát jó, így össze-vissza akad a játék, hiába csinálja azt. Most jó az ujjunk? Most jó van.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
You received my owl. Good.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in
Így van,
retrieving
sajnos.
it.
Ez van.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook. Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted
én nem is
door,
arra figyelek, de most már én is látom.
loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Jaj, te is ilyen vagy. Tudom, nyugodjál már le, Krisz. 50 000 ládát kinyitottam már.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality.
Revelio.
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
De akkor az elejétől úgy kéne csinálni, nem?
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like
Van
this.
helyünk. Sok bullshitre. Mehet, szia. Hol van az, amelyik az előbb volt rajtam? Szevasz, Livius K. Ez volt rajtam az előbb. Mi a helyzet?
One is something else altogether.
Revelio. Accio.
Gyere te szerencsétlen.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Why is it? Watch your step round here. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here.
Wonder how long I'm supposed to do this for.
Such arrogance.
Pity. Not quite.
Jaj.
Ranrock cannot know there was a human here.
I hate that! More than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Megint nézelődsz.
We're being watched by a door.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Revelio. Confringo!
Adj valami jót. Adj valami jót. Köszi.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Revelio. Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Clever.
Revelio.
Én nem tudok ahhoz hozzányúlni. Szavasz Milán. Hello.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Gyere. Mi van az újsággal? Jaj, van-e újdonság? Semmi nincsen, minden ugyanaz, semmi nem változik.
Rebellion.
Szubotok sincsen. Érted, az se változik.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. I'll be quiet.
Revelio.
I'm famished. Show yourself, if you're there. Someone there?
Totalis. Revelio.
How nice of you to stop by. I'm a goblin, I'm a toy! You call that spellcasting? Find it out! Run, goblin! Think you're this guy? It's me! You're making this... Crucio!
Az nagyon jó. Várjál meg.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with. I won't bet. Dead. I hate that! No!
Glacius. Leviosa. Confringo.
I should have been so deathly. Release me!
Bombarda.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is
Nem
more
RP megy.
complex than I had expected.
Milánka, ez a helyzet. Ja.
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Accio.
Szevasz, Marké.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mi a helyzet? Hogy vagytok? Ja. Miért te hol tartasz? Jaj.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards and...
Revelio. Lucas, don't tell us.
Hát én is sokat vagyok sztorin kívül. Ez jó lesz, nézd, és a double kill lesz.
What was that? Seems as though I'm not alone.
Ide bejönnének a magyar gárdák, és szétbombáznánk őket.
Hello?
Ennyi?
That should be the last of them, Armand.
Revelio.
Nincs beindítva a tűz. Hol a tűz?
Revelio.
Innen jöttünk.
Yes, of course. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Revelio.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Kusolja már nyuszika. Te már jártál így egyszer, az nagy a szád. Bírom, amúgy te azért, tudod, azért akarsz előttem járni a játékba, hogy kioktathassál. Vágod? Te csak ezért csinálod, mi? És faszopó.
Can we please talk about what just...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now if you...
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Nyugtass meg, hogy nem sétálva mész haza, ha elkezdesz mindjárt teleportálni. Kövessük. Geci, de megijedtem tőle. Rohadjál meg.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Kemény. Erre kíváncsi vagyok. Ehhez megyünk most, bocsi. Hogsmeade-be vagy? De jó, hogy Hogsmeade-be vagy. Örülök neki. Megcsináltam ezt a versenyzést a seprűvel a csávónak, de még mindig nem szólt, hogy menjek az upgrade-ért, a frissítésért a seprűmhöz. Szóval ez már szelszomorító. Hú, ezek a kellemes akadások. Imádom őket. Mi betölt az egész zóna akad.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Igen. Úristen, jó lesz, Nyuszika, azt mondod? Nagyon jó lesz. De jó lesz.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Wonder who lives here.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
Adnám, ha tönkre menne a géped egyik pillanatról a másikra.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Kind will submit to us once the war is over.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Who is it? I know I heard something that time. What's that?
Potterkedunk.
What was that? Who's out there? Crap on you are. Sharp.
Revelio. Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Could do with a nice mushroom stew about. Don't do that again, I beg you! I can do this for hours! Get accustomed to that! Pitiful, truly.
No.
Is that it?
I can see.
Relative term.
It is, and that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the secret.
túlnézeti bánya. Isten, mik ezek a nevek, geci.
Better or for worse, we're in.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Tell us, Revelio. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey
I've worked the mines at one time. Someone's here.
Hát ez nagyon jó.
You are terrible! Why can't I hit you?
No.
Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Why, Szetupom? Szetupom!
Lucky, that's all. Do you find this?
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Várjál.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio.
Jaj, nem már megint.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo. Revelio. Confringo.
Gyere vissza, hova mész? Olyan, hulladsz, vagy mi van már? Hogy liheg a fiú?
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Lost loyalist.
Csak szépen átsétálsz rajta, ne király vagy.
Lumos!
Quietly now.
Lumos.
Thank you for making me a first suspicions.
Revelio.
Friends are now, don't I?
Still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Too slow.
Hát geci beszarulgatni. Ez kellemetlen volt.
Such why have you not heard? Someone been taken out last week. Let's get this. Stop! I'm afraid of heights. But I'll be better. You up there? Rather unwise coming back this way. You almost had a lucky shot.
erősek. Menjetek már a faszomba.
Bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
Mire számítottál akkor? Ja.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Gyere!
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Sebastian. I think I found
Hopefully
something.
it will help us unravel more of this mystery. Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Arresto momentum.
Várjál.
Lumos.
Ezen nem lehet átmenni amúgy? Ellenőrizem Sebastiant. Sebastian, gyere, ellenőrizzelek
If the
téged, jól
triptych
vagy?
led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Ez. Így könnyű utazni, öcsém.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable. Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Na végre. Ideje volt már. Nagy csend. Hol van nagy csend? Ja, chaten. Jó van az. Nem sírok miatt, tudod. Úristen, nagyon gyorsan fogunk menni szerintem. Csak úgy suhanunk majd a seprővel.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Jó drága.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Na lássuk.
Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Reyes is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not...
I hope you are able to do be careful, of course. I look forward to our next meeting.
Okay.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Feküdjünk le a földre egy kicsit.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to...
Hadd repüljünk
Here
már.
we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straight.
We should be in and out. Then we can be...
Well then, let's...
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is. Above us. She did make it home. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. At least 10 usually.
Revelio. Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
How good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers.
Watch your step.
Blood sheep.
How lucky for us.
She was a star.
Or just raring for a fight.
Ajaj.
We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we'll make it out without too much fuss. was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back?
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Na mi van? Fura.
How could I have been so blind?
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Térképterem. Mindenkinek terem. Térképterem. Mindenkinek terem.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Na, jön a következő próba? Vagy mi?
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Reméljük, hogy tudja, mit kell csinálni. És nem olyan tanástalan, mint mi.
I'd rather go alone. To a dog.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Majd talán egyszer.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And, sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Aye, aye.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Kemény. És most nem tudok varázsolni se.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Stand
proud, purebloods.
Én fogom megkapni.
The future is yours. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
I thought I heard the headmaster
Én fogom megkapni a melót.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster, here. What could he want?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, It is not too... We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a...
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Az a baj, túl játsza. Túl sokat beszél feleslegesen.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh. But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Miért böfög?
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall... Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle. Alohomora.
Ez kurva jó amúgy. Faszom. Amúgy aki még nem követ, az nyomja már meg a követést, köszike. Elnézést, én is befogok, nem csak a karakter a játékban. Bocsika. Jó magasan lakik a csávó.
Revelio.
Aha. Mi ez? Tizenöt meg 2, az 17. Ez egy 6-os kell nekünk. Kell nekünk egy gyík. Igen. 9 meg 3, 12. Itt is egy gyík. Nem, de az meg mi? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ja, bazd meg, ez a kibaszott izé. Faszért lakik ilyen magasba. Ő lakik a Roxford legtetejébe, vagy mi? Trollpáncél.
What are you up to now?
És ezt ő mindig feljön gyalog ide így. Na, most ezzel nem foglalkozok, majd lootolgatok máskor.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Azt a kemény.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
3-as szintű záró.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Mehet a harc.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
De komolyan néz ki.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Ez nagyon kemény amúgy, hogy így néz ki a játék. Mintha rajzolva lenne. És amúgy a pokolba vagyunk, vagy mi?
How could this happen? A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
Hogy bujkálnak ők is.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. but I need to find a way past them.
Jajaj. Geci, ez nagyon komoly. Bassza meg.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Na, fordulj el.
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Ez túl könnyű, nem?
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Menjek vissza fel, vagy mi? Ott menjek ki. Gondolom nem. Na, fussunk már! És merre kell menni, bazzeg? Mondom, vissza kell menjünk, bazzeg. Szomorú.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
De kemény, geci.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
never felt such power.
Bombarda! Revelio.
No.
Defender! Bombarda! Stupefy! Repulsor! Bombarda! Defender!
Ja, ennyi. A végén szerintem azzal a nagy izével kell harcoljunk. De komolyan. Mivel meg van rajzolva az ég is.
Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Revelio.
Itt fog harcolni szerintem a nagy halállal. Csapjál már le! Mi? Még egy? Ne szopassatok már! Igen, itt is el fogunk időzni egy icipicikét csak. Nem sokat, csak egy picit időzünk el. Ígérem, hogy nem sokat. Nem kapok innen healt semmit? Micsoda? Hülye vagy? 2 troll. Gyerekek, ez halál. Ne! Hülye vagyok, bassz meg! Ne! Jézusom! De miért? Mi? Hát kibújtam előre, kurva! Jézus, most előről? Ó, gyerekek! Nyuszika, amúgy ezt végigcsinálta már? Amúgy. Itt nem lehet health potion-t összeszedni? Nem hiszem el. Semmi potion nem kapok az elején. Mondjuk azt... Hard módban vagyok, azt szögezzük le, jó srácok? Tehát még mielőtt azt gondoljátok, hogy ti sokkal hamarabb legyőznétek, nem. Nem győznétek le hamarabb. Gyere már! Védekezel, ember! Nem arra! Hova csinálod? És még ezután jön a 2. Érted? És most jön 2 roll. Egy heal potionnel. Atya úristen! Hát geci. Én nem hiszem ezt el, gyerekek. Miért nem kerülöm ki, bazd meg? Ne. Gyerekek! Az elején rengeteg potion elmegy, bazd meg. Ide kéne maradjon. De itt is megint én hibáztam, mert jöhettem volna 70 potionnel, bazd meg. Azt eljövök 6-tal, érted? Én hülye. Meg is érdemlem amúgy. Hát de nem lehet. Mert ők is folyamatosan támadnak. Hát de... Nem lehet őket figyelmen kívül hagyni, sajnos. Éjszakát majd kócsöcső. Na! Így van, ti is még ultizzatok nekem. Hát gyerekek. Na nézd meg! Bazd meg! Faszom ki van már veletek. Már meg.
A legend has just subscribed.
szépen sok giftet. Hú, bazd meg. Ez izzadós volt.
Revelio.
Stone. This must be for me.
Na, ebből mi lesz vajon?
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always honor her. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my...
Várjatok. Na, itt vagyok. Elnézést. Ezt még megnézzük, addig fölállok egy kicsit.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Húha. Ez kemény. Na, akkor most már ennyi volt mára, jó? Legközelebb folytatjuk, jó? De már ennyi volt. Köszönöm szépen a figyelmet. Nagyra értékelem. Ja. Jó pihenés nektek, meg jó éjszakát. Sziasztok, jó ét, hello, hello. Cső, cső. Sziasztok.